Still, it's not really showing up. It was showing up better when I was doing this before. Let's just see if moving that light. You might have to move the light around. There we go. You may have to move that light around a little bit. You may have to kind of fake things up a little bit as well. Let's see if we move it there, if that's going to do anything. Yeah, see, it's casting some shadows there. What you can also do is, what's happening is that it may be the light is being affected by that object, by that flame object there. And let's just see if this will work. If we go into Window, Relationship Editors, Light Linking, Light Centric, and if I select that light, I can turn off what objects that light is affecting, basically. So if I did that, let's just see if that will help out a little bit. And no, it doesn't really help out. But anyway, there's just that's just another little trick. So I'm going to move that light out. I'm going to have to cheat it a little bit like that, because what I'm basically wanting to do is simulating some glow from that light that is being cast. I could probably let's just do this here. Let's go back into the relationship editors, light linking, light centric, and I'm going to turn off that cylinder, which is the burn barrel there. Oop. And it's not going to affect. I'm going to add, if I wanted to have shadows from the flame here, which it probably wouldn't cast any shadows from that light, I'm going to turn off. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. So that is not showing any, is not casting any kind of shadows or affecting that light at all, because it's inside the barrel, so it wouldn't be really casting any shadows from it. You may need to adjust that a little bit. It's casting some light here, and you may need to fake some things a little bit like that. So now let's go into panel view. Where is it? Renderer. I'm going to go into viewport 2.0 just so I can see kind of what's going on here. I can see that my light is casting some glow here. I have the fire going. Here's my light, glowing some light on these objects there, and I have the light selected, and I'm going to go into intensity, and right now it's at 1, which is okay. That's pretty good. And I'm going to right click. Oh, sorry. Let me do that again. Let's select the light. Go to intensity, right click, and key selected, and I'm going to key that intensity, and I'm going to go through down the line, and I'm just going to randomly key that intensity of 1 here and there. Key selected. Let's just do one more like that. You can do it all the way down the line. It might take a little bit of time. Then I'm going to go back. Let's just go to a place, and I'm going to adjust the intensity either up or down. Let's go to about 6, and I'm going to key that selected at 6. Go to 20 or so. Be random about it, because a light flicker is going to be kind of random. So I'm giving like a light flicker. Oops, I'm going to key. Let's just move that up like that. Let's key. I made it much brighter. Key selected, and let's bring the intensity down. You want to match kind of the light. You might have to do it a little bit more, put some more thought into it than I'm doing right now. Oops. And key selected. Let's just do one more over here. And keys, right mouse, key selected. And now what I'm doing is I'm giving it just a little bit of flicker. This may be too much. You may want something way more subtle than that. And of course, you can go into your animation editor, graph editor, and select the intensity. And And let's just go here. And you know, if you wanted it to be not linear, let's do the tangent spline. It'll you know, smooth out the splines there. And if you wanted to make it more subtle, you of course can go in here and play around with these values in the graph editor, so it's a little bit not so up and down with the intensity. And you can see you can get a nice little glow effect, casting shadows. Let's just do a little render there just to see what it looks like, and you have a nice looking flame there. Let's do one more thing. I'm going to select this. I'm going to go into the attributes for this as well. You do have some attributes in the for the flame editor. You can change the time. You can, I think there are some let's see, I think that there are some settings in here that you can kind of play around with. I know that this is kind of it's looking kind of white, and if I recall, you can change the color. Again, I'm going to try to find that. Fluid, flame fluid, display. Again, I forgot where this is, but again, you can definitely go through and look through here and kind of see if there are some settings. I don't believe that these settings are, you don't have that much control with fluid effects. You do have limited control. And again, now if I were to grab that light, let's move the light out of the way, and let's do a render there. Yeah, it's going to have a white looking smoke effect, which again, you know, you can't really ask for too much with some of these, but you do have some limited control, and it does have a nice little fire effect. So hopefully that was helpful.